Hi, and welcome to my weekly vibrational astrology forecast video for all signs. I am Starlene Breiter. I am your vibrational astrologer, and this is for the week ahead of Monday, November 2nd to Sunday, November 8th, 2020. So I'm going to just jump right into Tuesday, November 3rd. Mercury goes station direct. What that means is Mercury was retrograde for the last 3 weeks, and it finally moves out of its retrograde phase. So yay, that's a great thing because Mercury retrograde can cause a lot of difficulty for us. We might have communication problems where we feel like we're not being heard or people aren't hearing us. It might feel as if, we've made an appointment but forgot it or made a mistake on the timing of it. We might have had a situation where we were supposed to make a phone call and we missed the phone call, or we went to send an email and it didn't actually go through. A lot of different things happen during Mercury retrograde involving communication that can be kind of struggling. But since it's moving from retrograde into its direct moving motion now on November 3rd, things will start to pick up after November 3rd. We'll start to communicate better. We'll start to be heard better. Those types of things will start to melt away. Mercury is in Libra though until November 10 when it moves into Scorpio, and as Mercury is in Libra, it's a great time to communicate with your loved ones, to share things with your loved ones, to express things to your partnerships. And the partnerships are not just your significant other. They could also be partnerships with your family, your friends, your coworkers, and so on and so forth. So think about how you can communicate your heart to those people. So moving on, the same day, Tuesday, November 3rd, we do have a quincunx with Venus in Libra making a quincunx to Uranus and Taurus. And this can mean like there's a lack of excitement in your love department. Right? So if you may feel even like a desire to change something about your love life. You might even seek some stimulation through entertainment as opposed to your lover or your significant other. Now, you also may notice too that you feel distant or your partner feels distant if you're attached and in a relationship. And just know that this is only a brief period of time. Quincunxes do not last very long. So this is a brief period of time where you might be feeling like a little distant or they're feeling a little distant. Just know that it's okay. It's okay. Don't allow that to become a problem for either of you. Just know that, this is the vibe of the moment and, do your own thing. If you're single, you might actually find yourself that you're attracted to someone different than what is your normal, your typical, person that you're attracted to. You might notice that. They might be, a little dangerous or a little adventurous or something like that. Just do yourself a favor and don't make any serious commitments during this time because you might end up being disappointed later if you do. Another thing about this is that social interaction might be really good if you keep it light and you keep it informal and you don't get too deep or too heavy with people, or working on some creative projects that you have. That would be another great way to use this energy and not allow yourself to get too weighted down by the fact that these two planets aren't quite syncing up together the way that would be really harmonious, because quincunxes tend to be a little bit of a struggle for us. Keeping conversations light and even chatting would be, light chat instead of deep conversations is a great ideal thing to do during this time. So moving on to Friday, November 6th, we have Mercury in Libra making a square to Saturn in Capricorn. Now, if you remember last Friday, I told you that it was last Sunday, Mercury was making a square to Saturn in Capricorn, except that Mercury was retrograde. Now that Mercury is direct making this square to Saturn in Capricorn, you may notice that communication seems strained. You may notice that things that you wanted to talk about on last Sunday, pop up and you want to actually say them now. You might be thinking about them last Sunday as Mercury was retrograde, and now you want to say them now. You might want to get that out now. You want to communicate that now. Just remember, there is a lot of power in being diplomatic. It is important to be diplomatic. It's important to speak clearly and give serious attention to detail, because that will get you much further along the line if you use your attention to detail during this time. The last thing that I want to talk about is Saturday, November 7th. The Sun in Scorpio makes a quincunx to Mars in Aries, and that creates an inner restlessness. It might have you feeling like you're out of sorts with your instinctive rhythm, your instinctive energy rhythm. So just know that there could be some frustration that happens if you're not really balanced. Keep yourself as balanced as possible and try to keep your energy from being scattered all over the place. That will help you move through this with much more ease. Again, it is a quincunx, so it's not going to last forever. It's just this day. Just know that, your energy may not be exactly where you want it to be. Thank you for watching my vibrational astrology forecast video. I wish you a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you on next week's video.